So I was watching this Shannon Sharpe and Kirk podcast and came across a portion of the interview where they were speaking on relationships and dating and stuff like that, you know? And there was a few things that Kirk had said and also a few things Shannon had said where I was like, yo, this would be some dope content to talk about because I think a lot of young cats can benefit from some of the things that are being said. And then also some of the things that were said, I think for us cats that are younger than Kirk and Shannon, they're in their mid 50s, late 50s, something like that. You know, if you in your 20s, early 30s, then things have changed, you know, since how it was when they was back dating compared to how it is now, the dating scene now in 2023 going into 2024. So I wanted to, you know, react to the video in real time, speak on things that I agree with, I don't agree with, things that you can take away from what they were saying, and then things that you should stay away from, you know, that they were saying. But let's get right to it, man. Let's watch this video.
What are your thoughts on 50-50 relationships?
What does that mean, 50-50 relationships?
You pay half, I pay half.
I'm old school.
See, that's me.
I'm old school. I'm gonna pay for everything.
Oh. But hold on, if you pay for everything, are you expecting old school values in a new school woman? Because that's not how they're wired.
But they can be.
All right, so the whole 50-50 topic is hella played out for real. Like, kind of tired of talking about that. And real quick before I get into this, can you please hit that like and subscribe button? Please. Like, subscribe, man. Comment. It helped the channel a great deal. I promise, man. My views been growing. My followers, subscribers been growing. All of that, man. I appreciate all of it. So can you please just take 2 seconds, bro? Hit the like button, wherever it's at. Subscribe button. Please, man. Let's get into it. You got to do what works best for you and yours. You feel me? You can't take the opinions of, you know, how other people live in their household and try to apply it to everybody's household. Everybody's situation is different. So first I would say do what works best for you. But to the fellas, because y'all know my channel is geared towards the fellas. Before you even start dating, before you get to looking for a woman to court and get in a relationship with, you should be in a position where you can take care of and provide for a woman if need be. I'll say that again, listen carefully. Like, you should be in a position where you can provide for a woman if need be. So before you even hit the dating scene, you should be working on yourself, working on building your own kingdom, building your own legacy, so that when you do come across, or when you are ready to date and you do come across a chick that you think you can rock out with, it's just like plug and play. She can slide right into your lifestyle because you already stable, you already established, you already got everything in order. All you missing is your queen, you feel me? That would help eliminate this whole 50-50 conversation in the first place. If a woman come in your life and she got her own thing going on, that's even better. But you meet somebody, you know what I'm saying, that you're not looking for help when you meet somebody, when you dating. Once you done got yourself established and you're in a position where you can take care of yourself fully and you can support and provide for a family fully, I think that's when you should start dating and looking to date seriously. But to try to find a woman to come and help you pay your bills or come and split everything down the middle, I think that's whack, personally. I don't think you should be looking for no chick to come in and help save you. I just don't. But do what works best for you, man. If 50-50 working out for you and yours, hey, more power to you. But if you're not in a relationship right now, hold off, man. Grind, get yourself in a position where you can take care of your family, and that'll make everything flow smoother.
But they can be. I think that every woman would be grateful for a man to step up and take leadership in the right way. The problem is the lack of love, compassion, and the lack of still having a voice in your significant other is the thing that we as men fail at. It's because there is this authoritarian mindset that we also have, that if I'm contributing and leading everything, that I contribute and lead everything.
Right.
But there still should be an equal voice and an opinion and view that we must consider, that we must acquiesce to at times, because there's a wisdom and a knowledge that a woman brings to the table that we benefit from.
There is a wisdom, a knowledge, an energy, a perspective, point of view that women bring to the table. I agree there 100%. The right woman. The part that I don't agree with is when he said every woman would be grateful for a man, you know, to come in and do X, Y, and Z. I think that it sounds good to say. You would think that every woman would be grateful and appreciative for a man to come in and do those things, but that's just not the case. It's some women out here who they feel like that's just what you're supposed to do. As a man, you're supposed to come in, you're supposed to save me, rescue me, take care of me, all those things. They just feel like that's what you're supposed to do. So they don't show any appreciation. They don't seem to be grateful for it because they feel like this is what you're supposed to be doing anyway. So now you find yourself going over and beyond, doing more and more and more, trying to get some appreciation or trying to get this woman to show that she's grateful for the things that you're doing, but she feel like you should be doing it anyway. So I don't agree with every woman would be grateful for that. I do think that some women will, a lot of women will, but not everyone. And if you come across one who doesn't seem like they're grateful or doesn't seem like they're appreciative of things that you do, she ain't the one for you, you know? Gotta keep it pushing.
What's a good place to take someone on the first date? You know, there's this thing that's viral moment with the Cheesecake Factory.
I saw it.
What's a good place to go on a first date, and how much should one spend?
I think the best place to go on a first date is to ask her where she want to go.
Oh, no. No.
Why?
Big in, big
Why?
out.
Why?
Because she says, I want to go to this 5-star restaurant where you already know if you just order the water, it's $50.
But what's wrong with her saying that?
All right, this is where I totally disagree with Kirk, man. This is a good conversation for these two cats to have, right? And this is a good thing to discuss because these are two multimillionaires having this conversation, right? One multimillionaire is saying, take her wherever she want to go. And the other one is saying, no, I'm never doing that. So we can remove the if you broke, just say that comment, right? Because a lot of times you see guys speaking like on Shannon's side, like, no, I wouldn't take a woman to no 5-star restaurant on the first date. And the comments would say, oh, you just broke, oh, you can't afford. Well, that ain't the case here. You know, Shannon is clearly in a position where he can afford to take a chick to a 5-star restaurant on a first date, but he's saying, no, don't do that. And that is the right advice. Now, this isn't a time where I'm gonna say do what works best for you. This is just bad advice from Kirk, you know? And maybe this is because Kirk has been out of the game for so long that he don't really know how they moving nowadays. But first off, most chicks would tell you they don't want to feel responsible for figuring out where we going to eat, figuring out the date. They want you to figure that out anyway. So if you hit a woman with, you know, where you want to go eat at, you already putting yourself in a situation where she could possibly be looking at you as a guy who can't make decisions for himself, who can't lead her, you know. So you don't want to leave it up to her, like where you want to go. Definitely you choose the restaurant because it shows leadership. It shows that you're capable of making decisions. That's first and foremost. Then secondly, to Shannon's point, what if she says, oh, I want to go to this 5-star restaurant where ordering the water is $50, right? What if she says she want to go there? Now you put in a situation to either tell her, oh no, I don't want to do that because I ain't trying to pay that much, and she looking at you crazy and all this thing. Eliminate that altogether. If you are in a dating phase, if you do have yourself in a situation where you ready to date, you established, you stable, you ready, you should have a list of a few different places that you can go, right? I think that, you know, some people say coffee dates on a first date is cool. Whatever, I don't know about that. Some people say a walk in the park. It's cool, whatever. I don't know about that. For one, if you live in the Midwest or anywhere where it gets cold during the wintertime, then a walk in the park ain't gonna work. Like, you gotta be inside somewhere. So you should have a list of different places that are not super expensive places, but are also nice places. It might take a little research. It might take a little you going out to hitting different spots, but there are places that are nice and that aren't expensive. Find you one of those, a dope little bar that she may never have been to, never have heard of, you know, dope little low-key restaurant that she never been to, never heard of, you know. Do a little research so that way you putting her up on something new on the first date. She gonna be like, oh, I ain't never been here. And it's nice, you know, it appears nice, but the menu ain't gonna break the bank. You know what I'm saying? There are places, at least in areas that I've been, I don't travel a lot. There are places where you can go out for $40-$50 total. It just take a little, you gotta do your due diligence to find these spots. But absolutely do not tell her we can go wherever you want to go. No, you putting yourself in the worst position ever. Find a spot, yo, this is where we can go this day, you know what I'm saying? Figure out your schedule, whatever the case may be, and you choose, you decide. Don't leave it up to her, man. That's terrible advice.
What's wrong with me saying no? No.
So first of all, I'm trying to figure out what's the problem with that.
Ain't no problem. It ain't no problem with her asking. Ain't no problem with me saying no. So now, what's the next question? Where can we go?
Why are you saying no?
Because here's the thing.
Okay, give it to me. Why are you saying no?
If I start you here, where do I go after here?
That ain't necessarily true.
It is.
Oh, it ain't
Man,
true. Watch it. Man, Pete, man, you know what? I got to give you youngsters game. Y'all ain't got no game.
Shannon, right? Shannon he's absolutely right. Wherever you start, that's what you have to maintain when it comes to dating and courting a woman. You can't start here 5-star restaurants and then think we're gonna go work our way backwards. No, it's only up from here. Shannon's totally right. Start here, and then you have a lot of room for progress. You have a lot of room for growth. You starting at the top, where you gonna go?
Here it is. You can say there easily, okay, baby girl, I'm finna take you to this place you want to, but I'm finna let you know, this place is so mad expensive. I'm doing it because I want to impress you, to let you know that I got you. Hold on, let me finish. I got you, but I ain't gonna be able to do this all the time. And make a joke out of it, make it light, keep it cool, keep it fun. Because see, let me tell you what wins a woman every time. Make her laugh. Make a joke out of it. Make it light, man.
Make her laugh.
Have you ever seen the ugliest dude with the prettiest chick?
Yeah,
because he keep her laughing.
You know,
women love to laugh.
I agree there. He's right. Women do love to laugh. You can make a woman laugh, you kind of got her. Women love experiences. So if her experience with you, if the feeling she gets when she thinks about being with you is laughter, she's going to always want to be around you. She's going to always want to be with you. Women enjoy being happy. They enjoy feeling good. So if you can leave that impression on a woman, every time she's with me, she's laughing. It's a good experience. She's going to want to continue to be around you. I do agree there.
I'm using a bit of a link. Girl, I ain't taking you to that place. Because I ain't got the money. Girl, we finna go down here to Chili's or Applebee's or something. You crazy. But that's the thing though, Kirk, you know. It's kind of like
that don't mean that. That don't mean that she gonna want that every time. It don't.
We not wired like that. You know, once you get established at a level. Now, if you'd have got let's just say, for the sake of argument, in 1993, your first car is a Rolls Royce. You not going back down. You not lowering that, going down from that. You moving up.
But what I'm saying, first of all, I'm not Stephen A. And so I'm only gonna give you so much. I'm saying to you that.
now you on the couch.
I'm saying to you that there is a way for there to be both things can happen at the same time. Okay. That it don't have to be black and white this way, black and white that way. And then first of all, let me also say this. Is I think that if you are taking a girl out and a girl is going out with a guy, that there's not even a relationship to be able to laugh and play with it, even in the process, y'all ain't the ones for each other anyway, because the best relationship that's going to make it are the ones that are friends.
Facts.
Oh, okay. So what's the first question?
That's facts. If you find a chick that you vibe out with, you can laugh and joke with and kick it with, you got a much better chance of making it with that chick. If y'all don't got too much in common, if y'all can't laugh and kick it and joke, it's gonna be a struggle, man, because it ain't always gonna be good between y'all two, between any two people that's communicating and seeing each other all the time. It's not gonna always be good. So I agree there. The best relationships, the most successful relationships are the ones where the guy and the girl are friends within the relationship. They cool, they just super cool with each other, you know, because a lot of times you don't want to do your friend wrong. You know, you don't want to do your friend dirty if that's really your friend. You don't want to see your friend upset. So if you've got a chick that you actually kick it with, you got like a friendship with too, you got a much better chance of that working out.
Question I should ask on a date then.
Do you want to be the homie? You want to have fun? You want somebody that's got your back, laugh, have a good time? What you want to do? Let's walk in the park and start asking. But the problem is men, we're so enamored by the physical nature of a woman that we don't even start asking nothing else. We just looking at the booty, we're looking at the breast, we're looking at her neck, we're looking at her feet, we're looking at her.
Nah, I ain't looking at no feet. Nah, ain't nobody looking at no feet.
You don't looking at feet? I'm looking at feet.
All right, I'm about to wrap this up, but he's right. A lot of guys get so caught up in how a woman looks that they be willing to put everything else to the side you can't move like that, man. Get to know her, get to see how she is. But he also said, let's go for a walk in the park. So that kind of contradicts what he was saying about taking her to wherever she wants to go. You know what I'm saying? You can get to know a woman outside of a 5-star restaurant. But he's absolutely right, man. Don't fall in love with just the physical. I know you got to be physically attracted to her, but don't fall in love with just that. See how she is at her core, what other values and qualities she have. You know what I'm saying? Get to know her and see if y'all actually vibe out on some like cool friend, homie type tip. If y'all vibe out like that and she look good, you might have you a winner, bro. So I just wanted to talk about that, man. I felt that they was having a good conversation. These some things that young cats can learn from. Also feel like Kirk may be too far removed from the streets, so he don't really know how they moving out here, man. He don't know they moving wild out here, man. This guys that's in the phone is food, bro. Like chicks hitting up dudes just for food. And you don't want to be that guy. Like you just don't want to be the food guy. So I got more content on the way, man. If you learned anything, if you liked anything from this video, please like, subscribe, share. It helps the channel. I promise you it do. Please. But I got more videos on the way, man. And I'll get back with y'all soon. Peace.